Alright, hi everybody. Just want to make a quick video in regards to this whole Logan Paul issue that's going on YouTube. I'm not here to bash him like everybody else is. I'm just here to make a statement on, as a person who does suffer from depression. He kind of took it lightheartedly in his video, but I don't think he kind of grasped like what people who suffer from depression go through. And we just kind of want to make this small video to kind of give maybe my explanation and our take on depression, anxiety, and like other mental, just the mental issues that, I or we go through.
And this is not meant to be a video like everybody else is putting out a video about their take on how they feel about the whole issue. This is merely us stating, this is something that we've experienced. This is something that's in our lives daily. And so we just wanted to address the situation because we feel that if we don't address the situation, we'll be doing a misservice to our subscribers, to our followers, because we know that some of you also suffer with depression, anxiety, and possible suicide as well. So we just want to address our followers, our subscribers, and just let them know our feelings about the situation.
A few years back, before I met this one, I was suffering heavily, really heavily with depression, to the point where I was actually on medication for it. When I was taking the medication, it gave me suicidal thoughts, and I tried to kill myself to the point where the police had to actually be involved because my mother had called them and they took me in for a psych evaluation. So I was actually stuck there for almost a week because I was suicidal. And of course, when you're in there, they detox you from whatever meds you're on and everything like that, and then come to find out the meds were the ones that were giving me those thoughts. Since that point, I refuse to take any type of antidepressant or mood swing medications because of the fact that I'm afraid that I'm going to get to that place again, because there are days where I can easily get there, and I would always tell Nikki about it if I ever feel bad. She's like one of my greatest supports. If something is up, I will tell her. If something's going wrong with me, I will tell her, and she will always try to find a way to talk me through it and everything. I also suffer from adult ADHD, which I do occasionally take meds for, but that's the only medication I take. I suffer through the depression. I will, if it happens to me, I let it happen to me. If I have my bad days, I have them, but I don't try to let it stop me from what I'm trying to do. I just hope that our subscribers and maybe future people that subscribe to this channel will kind of know that it's not so much a vlog just for what we do, but it's also to kind of reach out to everybody who has the same things that I do, and we build a community on it, and maybe we all be supportive of each other. We don't want anything bad to happen to anybody.
My take on the whole thing is being a person that lives with someone who deals with depression and seeing, I didn't watch the video, I watched clips of the video, responses, and I will say that it upset me extremely. It didn't upset Kill Guy as much, but it really upset me. And having somebody who has lived with depression and the constant fear of what if one of the days that is rough for him maybe his last, and that's a scary thought. And to see that somebody has to go to that point where they feel like their life isn't worth anything anymore, and to take their life is a very serious issue to me. And it's a constant fear that I deal with all the time. And all I can do is say how much I care about him and how much we love him and we're always there for him. And yes, there's going to be bad days, but there's always going to be a better day around the corner. And I do not know why our camera just did that right now.
What did it do?
It just got really super blurry all of a sudden.
Oh, weird.
when I seen that video and just seen the way that he made a mockery of that person has a family. That person has people that love him and care about him. And for somebody to make light of it, it's not, I didn't find it funny. I didn't find it humorous. I didn't find it entertaining. He had a choice to make that video. He had a choice to make that thumbnail. If anybody out there is a YouTuber, they know whenever they want to create a custom thumbnail, they literally have to go into, make a photo, create a whole thumbnail, go through the whole process. It takes about 10-15 minutes, depending on how extensive your thumbnail is. He had enough time to think about it and say, is this right for me to put that person as a thumbnail? It was in his thumbnail. And then to show it on the video, he has millions of viewers that are very young. If you look at any of his fans, they're all young. They're not old. They're not in their 40s. They're not, in their 30s. They're in their 20s and under. My daughter, she's 10. I asked her the other day if she knew who he was, and she said, yeah, I know who he is. He wrote some song, and I like his song, but I don't follow him on YouTube. And I asked her why, and she said, well, because my older sister told me that he's inappropriate. I can't follow him, which is good, because we do monitor what she watches and what she's allowed to see and what she's not allowed to see. And so I'm grateful that, she's not subscribed to his channel. But I am terrified at the millions of other parents that have probably had to go through numerous talks with their child because they witnessed a human body on YouTube. It's just, I can't even imagine that somebody would think that that's okay to put that out there. And it's just very, very upsetting. As a mother, as somebody who deals with depression, and also as a suicide survivor, I'm sorry I'm emotional. I'm sorry that this video is serious. We usually do lighthearted videos, and you guys know this, but this is something that had to be addressed. I could not let this go. I could not. There has to be something said about it, and I just want to let anybody out there know that if you feel depressed and feel like you have nobody, there's always somebody in your life that cares about you. No matter who you think you are, there's always going to be somebody out there that cares about you. I know that we have followers that are regulars that come to our channel all the time. Cheryl Ann and Jennifer and Eric and John and all these other people that we've met along the way. And I'm telling you now, if something happened to you guys tomorrow, I would miss you. So if you feel that you don't have anybody that cares about you, there is somebody out there in this world that does care about you. And suicide is definitely not the answer. I have learned that the hard way. And we will be posting the link below for the suicide prevention hotline for depression, anxiety. And that way, if you feel the need, you can get help. But I just felt like this is something that we had to address, because a lot of people are just talking about their reaction, what they felt about the video, and I want to get to a solution to the problem. This cannot be accepted on YouTube, on social media. As a YouTuber, you have a responsibility to put out content for your viewers that you want them to see, and it has to be something that's either entertaining or educational, or it cannot be shock value. It should not be these challenges. Somebody created a hot water challenge a while ago, and kids are being burned, 3rd-degree burns, because they think it's funny to pour a pot of hot scalding water on a friend. This is not acceptable. These challenges, these cayenne pepper challenges and cinnamon challenges and all these other things, some of them harm people, and they need to understand that they can't put these things out there. And I think that they get a kick out of laughing how many people are going to do this and listen to them. It's not funny, and it's not a joke, and it's not entertainment. You have to understand at the end of the day, there's other people, there's real life human beings on the other side of that camera. And you can't play with people's lives like this. It's just not acceptable. And I think that YouTube needs to do a better service of keeping track of the content that's being put out on their platform, because eventually one day they're going to get a class action lawsuit by a couple of people that are just saying that we've had enough. And I think that they just need to take down those channels that have, horrible content. The apology that was done was not sincere, was not a legitimate apology. If this is the way that YouTube is going, I don't know if I want to be part of it anymore. This is supposed to be, lighthearted and fun. And we started this YouTube for one reason and one reason only. It was not for views, and it was not for subscribers. It was not for any of that whatsoever. The reason why we did this was for him to be able to, come out of his shell. He's been a very, very sheltered person. He doesn't have a lot of human contact with people. He sticks to himself. He doesn't have very many friends. There's a lot of things that went into this, and he decided one day, you know what, maybe I should just do videos, like talk about my experiences, talk about things that I want to do, and maybe through that it'll help me. And it has been good therapy for him. He's actually come out of his shell. He's made friends. He's becoming a lot more interactive with people, and I've seen the growth in him in just these, it'll be 3 months that he's been doing this. He's never hugged anybody but me, and he'll hug anybody now. Like, he'll come up to somebody and just give him a hug, and not have a panic attack behind it. And this is the reason why we did this. It has nothing to do with subscribers or views or money, or we don't care about that at all. This is all a therapy thing. And this video alone that we're doing is a therapy for us. We needed to get this out because this is something that's been weighing on our minds for the last couple of days. We wanted to turn 2018 into a positive. We're getting married this year. There's so many different things that are going to be happening in our lives. We decided to make a health conscious decision to change our diets and everything else. So there's a lot of changes in 2018. One of them being that we want to keep moving forward and keep being positive, and with these videos, we're doing that. So I just think that that's something that needed to be addressed before we continue to move forward in 2018.
Yeah, like, I don't consider any of you guys subscribers or anything like that. Each and every one of you are friends now. The more subscribers or friends we get on this channel, the better, because we're growing a community. It's not just, if I do the videos, you guys like them, that's awesome. That's great. It's stuff that I love to do, and you guys are loving what I do. We're trying to, find ways to just kind of slowly, baby steps, to just not so much cure it, but just kind of keep it to a minimum. Because for me, when I get really depressed, it drains me so much. There could be that one day where I can get so depressed that I can't handle it anymore, and where I don't know what I do next. As I get older, it doesn't help very much, but I'm working really hard with this. I'm struggling so much with depression because it's every day for me. Like I said, I don't take medication for it at all, so I deal with it. But it also it puts a huge mental strain on me, especially, worrying about them, work, everything. And it's tiring. There's just days I don't want to do it anymore. But I keep going because I love this one very much. And all you guys too. You guys are great. You guys have been so supportive, in the comments that you've done and everything. And I look at those all the time, and it boosts me up, and it tells me that, not only there's people like me out there, but there's people that are supportive, and I'm supportive of them too. And every time when I make a video, I can, like I said, I can never thank all you guys enough at all for being around and watching my videos and commenting and everything. It's so appreciative. You have no idea.
And I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys as well, because you guys do not understand the impact that you have on him whenever he sees your guys' comments and he sees the positive feedback. It means so much to see that you guys are responding, and we take your feedback
Take
wholeheartedly.
It to heart,
yes, we definitely look into what you guys want. We heard that you guys want more content. You guys want us to be a little bit more consistent, and we're definitely going to work on that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like doing a vlog New Year's, which is like a video every single day for the next couple weeks, at least for this month, just to see how that goes, if that's what you guys want. We're trying out different things. It's so hard with work.
By the time, I get to work, get home and everything, it's usually kind of late, and it's like, one, I don't think I want to bore you guys with like, oh, hey, I'm walking into the house now, and it's like, I just want to apologize to all my subscribers, my friends, and everything, because I haven't put that much content out, especially like recently. It's just, I've been a little down in the last few days because of just everything that's been going on, and just some other issues that I'm personally dealing with and everything. And I'm sorry to everybody. I'm going to work really hard on this. I want to try to do the daily one as much as I can. I just got to figure out what kind of content I can put out. I mean, I would love to like give you guys a day of what I do at my job. I just need to kind of figure that one out, so that way they don't get me in trouble.
It's a lot of security.
It's a lot of security thing, because I work at a hospital.
Yeah, but I have a wedding coming up soon, so I'm going to talk to the bride and see if there's any way that maybe we could put a little bit of the wedding in there.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can see a little bit of what I do as my job.
Well, while she's working at the wedding thing, I'll secretly like do the wedding thing on my phone, so we're good.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely try and get more content out to you guys, because we've heard you. We've definitely heard any comments and any feedback that you guys have. We definitely listen to you.
Once I get more
do
cash,
not think that you're not part of our family. You definitely are.
Yes. Once I get a little more extra money, I should be in the coming weeks, I will start doing more food vlogs. It probably won't be of all Disneyland, but it's going to be of like some places that I know you guys are going to.
We have a lot of things planned on the upcoming year, so definitely stay tuned. We're going to be doing wedding plans and all kinds of stuff, so you guys will get to take part in that too.
Yeah.
So we'll do all kinds of little different things, and we'll have contests as well, like we always do.
If people are thinking weird on this video because we shifted from something serious to like, this whole positive stuff, the videos are always meant to be positive. That's a given. That's why we didn't want to really end this video on like a really sad note, which, I mean, we are talking about depression and suicide and everything.
But we also want to let you know that there is always a better tomorrow, and there's always a silver lining to anything. So just whenever you feel like you're depressed and you're down and nothing's ever going to be right, it always can turn around and be better.
Yeah.
You just have to stick around for the ride. That's it.
Remember, a new day is a reset of your prior day. You can start over again, and like I've said before, I don't know if anyone can see that semicolon. I had that tattooed on me for a reason, because one, my story doesn't end. I can continue my story and be strong and keep moving, and that's what I do. I see that tattoo every day as a constant reminder that it doesn't have to finish here. I can keep going with it. This past year, the person who started that, it passed away from suicide. This is also a reminder that she will not have died in vain, that her legacy of what she created is going to live on. We're going to end it here. Take it easy. There's a better day out there.
And that's the reason why we always end our vlogs with a certain saying, and that's because
it's a nice day out there.
Go out and enjoy it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.